Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So New Mexico's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Firing to the right, complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The kick is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Skips away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. A little screen to the running back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Warriors!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hankerson. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Lobos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Boys, just 90 miles separate Baylor and TCU. Let's find out how much they're separated on the scoreboard. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Brown. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowers. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running the red zone. It's Pouncey. Runs through a tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now this offense will take the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Walton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Walton. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Hawaii. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Bowers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Lindsey. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Slips away. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hankerson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowers. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He wants to throw it again. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeper.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. The play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Boston. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. With the catch, it's Walton. Plows through the defense. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Still making moves. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Now the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Lobos are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Caught in the backfield. It's Walton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Makes the catch. It's Boston. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players. More fit.